Morning. Today's the day I'm supposed to tell you about my incident at Mayo in the emergency room. Okay, now we started out in the first of the year. We're about to August or September right now when I finally get to Mayo, get the emergency room. And I go in and my oxygen content's like 85. You know, I was having trouble breathing and everything, and they took me back and they put me on this bed, and I don't remember a whole lot other than they run some tubes down my nose, and when they run the tubes down my nose, every time I would cough, they had this like a suction, and it would just grab all my insides. It felt like it was trying to suck them up in something, and every time I'd cough, they'd press that button and it would just grab my insides and just just felt like it was sucking them up in a tube. So I don't remember how long that went on, but it went on for a while, and then I guess they got busy with other people and stuff, and they told me, they said, now when you cough, you just press this button. So I'd cough and I'd press that button, and it felt like it was just sucking my guts and everything up. And I done that about 3 times, and I couldn't do it no more. I just threw the thing down on the bed, and I just coughed. And then when somebody came by, I told them, I said, I can't do that thing now. I can do a lot of stuff, but I just can't do that. I done it 3 times, and that's all I can do it. So I don't remember what else happened. That was a busy day. But I remember I got admitted to Mayo, and I was in Mayo for about a week. This is when Mayo finally, they figured out that I had the amyloidosis, because there's certain ways you can look at the fiber of the heart and stuff, and it just has a different texture than the normal heart would. So they knew basically right off what was wrong with me. So they started treating me, put me on some heavy diuretics, which I'm still on heavy diuretics, but to get all the water off of me, because somebody with amyloid can't have any extra fluid retention. So we got all that straightened out, and it was on a Friday, and I remember the doctor come in, and I was like, you know, here's my little dog trying to get in my lap. There she's going on. But anyway, I kind of insisted on going home because it was a Friday. I'm like, you can't do nothing for me on the weekend, so what's the reason for me staying in this hospital? There she's back again. You've got to go on now. You've got to go on. Yes, you've got to go on now. I can't have you up here right now. Go on. Go on. So anyway, I don't think she's going to go on, but the doctor said, okay, well, you can go ahead and go home. So they released me and everything, and I went home. And still, I was pretty sick, you know. And I don't remember how I was supposed to follow up with a doctor. I don't remember what happened. But anyway, Sunday morning, I'm sitting in the chair. Like I said, Sunday mornings was always when I had an issue. I'm sitting there in the chair, and the room just goes gray. I mean, I couldn't see anything. It was just like a gray screen. And that lasted about 10 minutes, and I got a little concerned then. I was like, this isn't normal. So I called my friend Bobby, and I told him, I said, Bobby, I said, I hate to bother you. I said, but I need to go to the hospital. And I honestly don't think I should drive this time. And I told him what happened. So he come and he picked me up and he took me to the hospital. When I got there, they took me right in, admitted me and everything, done CAT scans of my head and everything, and I had throwed 2 blood clots to the vision part of the back of the brain, and they cleared up, but they could show me the clots on the scan, but it took about a year before I completely got all of my vision back. I had some of it was like checkerboarded, like in the peripheral part of my vision, but it eventually got back to normal, and I'm back to normal with my vision now. But I'll never insist on going home again. If they got me in the hospital, I'll go home when they tell me I can go home. I'm not going to put in to go home if it's on a Friday or a holiday or what it is. I'm going to stay right there.